I'm Larita Shaw, Senior Data Engineer and also the founder of Data Analytics Simplified, where I have helped hundreds of people from different walks of life, career changers, people from non traditional background, and I've given them the tools to fully transition into the space of data analytics. Most recently, I am producing a series based on common roadblocks that I see from people that either schedule consultations with me or people that I support. And today I want to talk about passive learning. Let's get into it. Passive learning is when you are the actual consumer of a topic. What does that look like? Watching tutorials on YouTube, reading a blog, listening to a webinar. You're listening, you're consuming, but you're not actually applying the things that you are consuming. And consumption and application, that's two different things. Analytics is an application based field. Hiring managers do not care about what training you went through. They don't care. They don't care about what certificates you have. They don't care. And the reason is because analytics is about application. Can you get in and can you do the work? Can you solve a problem? When the data is messy, can you go in there and figure out how to think through a concept? That comes from application. Passive learning triggers dopamine. Your brain gets rewarded for watching and reading, and you look at it like, okay, I'm checking off the boxes. It's an illusion of productivity. But in that, you're not actually gaining the skills or the confidence to be able to convey those skills to people that actually matter, like hiring managers or technical teams. What are some real world examples of this? Someone watching someone do something with the expectation that they can also do it because they watch someone who's trained years and years and years do it. Let's talk about it. I can watch someone swim, an Olympic swimmer. That doesn't mean that I'm also an Olympic swimmer. Someone that might watch the Food Network and they might see someone cooking and say, "Oh, that looks easy. I'm gonna do that." And then they try to do it and it's like, "Oh, this didn't look like that." It looks easy because they've spent years and years and years perfecting that craft and you have not. So of course it looks easier when the other person is doing it. But when you're actually about to do the work, you can't do the work because you're comparing your work or your journey to someone else who has put years and years and years behind the scenes to perfect that craft. What that would look like within the space of analytics is someone who is watching countless hours of tutorials, but they literally don't know where to start when they get in a real database. They don't know where to start. You know what's so crazy though is that sometimes, honestly, passive learning can be disguised as practicing. If you are practicing in canned pseudo environments, if you have clear guides based on go to this table and retrieve this data from that table and this, that, and the third, it's disguised as practicing, but it's still very much so passive learning because it does not replicate real world. In the real world of analytics, nobody is going to tell you which tables to use. Nobody is going to tell you if your data is clean. Nobody is going to tell you if your data is even accessible. Because when you get your role, it is the expectation that you are the analytics professional, not the person that's requesting the data. That's why they hired you, right? Now, how do you shift from passive learning to learning? Do the work. Do the work. Go from consuming to actually applying and doing. Build your products. Don't just copy someone else's work. Don't just do that because that doesn't help you in real life. It's not going to help you when you get your offer. It's not going to. Practice explaining your concepts. What are you doing? What data did you use? What measures did you use to make sure that you have quality data? Do you understand data relationships, data dependencies, data? So reminder, this is a video of a larger series that I did with Common Roadblocks. And if this is something that resonated with you, go check me out on my other videos as well, where I talk about the common roadblocks that I see and some ways that you can counteract those. So bye y'all. I'm out.